Good morning, everybody. Welcome to JD's Realty and Auction. We are back at it with our Monday morning classes. If you want to go ahead and give it a like and maybe subscribe, you'll get notifications when we do go live for our classes. Today, we are going to talk about the history of the Buffalo nickel and which dates are most valuable. So I know we come across a lot of these in the estates, probably in large quantities. Usually when you find them, maybe you only come across a couple in a collection, and for the most part there's only going to be a small handful, like most coins, that are truly valuable. So just a little bit about the history. The Buffalo nickel officially is called the Indian head nickel. It's a 5-cent US coin featuring a portrait of a Native American Indian on one side and the image of a buffalo or bison on the other. It was designed by sculptor James Earl Fraser in 1912 as part of the U.S. Mint's campaign to beautify American coinage. It was produced at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints from 1913 to 1938. The first coins were distributed on February 22nd, 1913 at the groundbreaking ceremony for the National American Indian Memorial at Fort Wadsworth in Staten Island, New York. 40 nickels were sent by the mint for the ceremony, in which most of the coins were distributed amongst the Native American chiefs who participated in the ceremony. After the groundbreaking ceremony, the memorial was never built and was dubbed a philanthropic humbug by the media. And these are actual photos from that event. The Indian head nickel turned out to be difficult to coin. The coins tended to strike indistinctly, excuse my speech today, and were subject to wear, with the dates easily worn away in circulation. The Treasury was eager to discontinue the coin. In 1938, after the expiration of the minimum 25-year period during which the design could not be replaced, it was replaced by the Jefferson nickel. Fraser's buffalo design continues to be admired and has been used on commemorative coins such as the silver and gold American Buffalo coin series that I have pictured here. The Buffalo nickel was officially introduced into circulation on March 4th, 1913, and within a week, chief engraver Charles Barber was expressing concern about how quickly the dies were wearing out during production. According to his estimates, Buffalo nickel dies were wearing out and breaking more than 3 times faster than Liberty head nickel dies. Barber and others at the mint also believed the Buffalo nickel would not hold up very well to ordinary wear and tear, and that in particular, the date and the 5 cents marking would wear away completely. To correct these problems, Barber prepared several revisions to the design. Fraser approved them, and this slightly revised Buffalo nickel went into production right away. Oddly, the dies wore out even faster after Barber's revisions, and the changes didn't help with the wear problem either. In 1937, a worker at the Denver Mint polished a Buffalo nickel die to remove clash marks, the marks and scratches that occur when dies are stored in direct contact with each other. Unfortunately, this worker did his job too thoroughly and not only removed all the clash marks, but one of the buffalo's legs. Amazingly, this mistake was not caught until after thousands of these 3-legged nickels had been minted and put into circulation. The Buffalo nickel was in production for the mandatory 25 years from 1913 to 38. In 1938, as we said earlier, they finally just discontinued it and introduced the Jefferson nickel. So let's see. Sorry. The Buffalo nickel types and values. So there were 2 varieties of the Buffalo nickel in 1913. Type 1 were minted only for a few months and characterized by the wording 5 cents on a raised mound on the reverse, as shown in the photo directly below. This was quickly recognized as a rapid wear point, so the mound was reduced to a straight line. The area below the line was recessed, where 5 cents received greater protection against wear. The slight line resulted in type 2 Buffalo nickels. And here is that difference up close. So that's something to look for when you're out of state. So there are 3 key dates: the 1913 S type 2, the 1918/7D, the 1937D 3-legged. This is the 1937D 3-legged. As you can see, his front right leg has been just kind of worn away there. And he's got his little hoof there still on the ground, but his little forearm is gone. This is the 1913 S Type 2. So it's got that straight line down there under the buffalo. And this is the 1918/7D. And you can see very subtly underneath the 8 that there is actually a 7 stamped underneath that. So you have to look pretty close for that one. But if you come across a 1918, look a little extra close. So, and they do fake the 3-legged, so beware of that. Here is a slide of a fake and a genuine 3-legged buffalo. We'll have these posted on the thing so you guys can use this as a reference point. If you were to come across a 3-legged, it would be something to double check. I would say that if you came across any one of these 3 types of buffalo nickels, it might be worth it depending on the condition that it's in. Like if it looks to be in like almost uncirculated condition, it might be worth it to have that sent off to have it graded. Because you probably get a better return for your money on those pieces because they are fairly valuable. So that's it for today. Thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed my show about the buffalo nickel.